Now we shall discuss what are the features, what makes India to be a federal country. As we all know, till now we have discussed the 7 basic structures, meaning of federalism, and then we also have the clear-cut specifications like what to be claimed as to be called as a federalism. What are basic requirements that are told to be called as a federal structure. So let us analyze the 7 basic structures with an example of India so that we can understand whether India is a federal structure or not. So in India, first provision we have the clear 2 or more governments levels. So in India we have union and state and local municipalities or corporations. So in India, the first basic feature, that is we should have 2 or more than levels of the governments, is being clearly proven to be right. So the first one is, in India we have the union government. Presently we have the union government formed by the NDA or the Bharatiya Janata Party and Narendra Modi as a Prime Minister. States, we have in Telangana we have the Telangana Rashtra Samiti Party having the power in their hands, and in Andhra Pradesh we have Telugu Party. So the regional parties have their own power, and we also have the local bodies to govern. So it clearly proves that in India we have the first basic structure, key points. The first one is satisfied here. Now let us move on to an understanding of this one clearly. So how is the power structure present in India? Here we have again union, we have the union list. For the states we have the state list. Then we also have the concurrent list. So we have the second basic feature, like dividing the exact jurisdiction of the same nation individuals will be governed by 2 set of governments or more set of governments with the clear specification of their jurisdictions. So we have the clear specification here. For the union government, union list is there. The subjects will be mentioned in the union list which are to be looked after by the union. When it comes to the state, we have the state list of the subjects which are falling under the category of the states. Then we also have the concurrent list, and we also have the other subjects list. Let us see what are the subjects in these lists. So now let us have clear specifications of what are the union subjects, what is the state list, and what is the concurrent list. So when we talked about the union subjects, there is a clear specification for the union government to look after at these subjects very clearly, that the laws which are made by the union has to be on these subjects clearly. So any foreign affairs, any individual international diplomatic relations come under the union list. Banking sector come under the union list. Currency comes under the union list. Making, processing, everything. Communication system, satellites, everything also comes under the union list, while the state list specifications are also very clear here. So there is a clear division of the powers and the jurisdiction. So the police department, the commerce department, the agriculture department and the irrigation sector, all these come under the state list. So in India we also have one more list, that is the concurrent list. The concurrent list is either union list or state list. The union list is education, forest and marriage. So now the confusion is, when there is a clear division of union powers and state powers between the two subject groups of union list and the state list. Why is a separate list given as a concurrent list? On the concurrent list, concurrent means together, which are in together. So, education, forest, marriage, on these subjects, either the union government or the state government can make laws. Then which laws we have to follow? Which particular law has to be taken as a basic law or the important law, which will be considered in the court of law. So then, if union government and state governments are making laws, if there is an already existing state law on the subject of education, if union government brings up a new law which is contrary to the existing state law, then obviously the state law will become null or void and the union law comes into existence. Did you understand it clearly? Let me tell you once again. If on education, if the union government and state government want to make laws, there is already a law which is made by the particular state on that education subject. When the union government passes a new law which is completely contrary to the existing state law also, the state law will be becoming null or void and the existing union government law will be coming over on the existing law of the education. So, the state law will be replaced by the union law. If union does not pass any law on the subject, till that time the state law will be in validity. It's once again clear. If you have a particular subject like education, forest and marriage, the subjects of making law authority is being given to union government and the state government. If a state government makes a law on the forest, in which state we have forests, the other states government do not make any laws which they don't have any forest. So then if the union government brings any law which is to protect the forests, brings any union law, the existing state law will become void and the union law will become valid. So the state laws will be replaced by union laws if any union law is made. If not, the state laws will be in existence and they will be valid till the union laws are made on that particular subject. So what about the subjects which are not coming under the category of either union list or the state list or not even in the concurrent list? We also have one more list that is called residuary subjects. So the residuary subjects are also under the control or coming under the category of powers made by the union government. So now let us not discuss more about the residuary subjects and all these concurrent subjects. From our point of view, when we stick up to the federalism, we are clearly having certain basic rules or regulations or key features, like there should be a division of power, there is a division of power. There should be clear specification of the jurisdiction, there is a jurisdiction. There is a division of the financial autonomy, there is a division of the financial autonomy. We have banking sector here, currency here, IT coming here. Here we have the commerce, sales tax coming this side. There is a division of the sales or the revenue for the both the governments, and we also have the courts will have the rights to interpret the laws. When the courts are having rights to interpret the laws, it means that the court in the union list of subjects or on the union government, it is coming under the Supreme Court's purview, whereas coming to the states, we have the high courts. When any laws which are passed on the union list or on the state list are against the interest of the people or contrary to the interest of the people, then public can obviously approach to the union government or the respective state governments. Like they can, in the union government issue, they can move to the Supreme Court, the apex court of the judiciary, and then we can move to the high court if there is any contrary in the state concerned that particular law. So courts have always have that power. So like this, the basic structures or the key features are all addressed and have clearly specified a written constitution, provisional autonomy is there, and any of the rights or the laws in regards to the federal structure cannot be modified unilaterally by our Indian Parliament. They need to get 2/3 approval, and they need to get more than half number of states approval in the respective assemblies. Then only that action of change of law can be valid. So these all things make us very clear that in India we have the federal structure. So it would be right to conclude that what makes India to be a federal structure, these all factors make India to be a truly federal country.
If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on CBSE syllabus.